Hello, and welcome to GBA Time, a chronological series for the Game Boy Advance. Our game up today, game number 94, is Inspector Gadget Advance Mission. This was released in November 2001. The original series for Inspector Gadget ran from 1983 to 1985. There was a reboot in 2015 that lasted till 2018 that is available on Netflix. There was a popular movie starring Matthew Broderick in 1999. This is a GBA exclusive, and this does have a $35 complete in-box value, so very average there. And this is the only Inspector Gadget game we're going to get on our show. So, very nice title screen here. And Inspector Gadget is a cartoon around a goofball, clumsy detective and his niece Penny, who's very smart, and their dog Brain, who is also very smart. So this is very antics-oriented. And we get to switch between all three characters. This is very unique because they all have slightly different skill sets. So your main character, Gadget, he's going to use his hammer to attack. And then Brain and Penny are going to use their punches. And if you can get some dynamite, as you see in the bottom left for Gadget, you can use that as a weapon. And there are checkpoints here. And then we're going to switch to Penny here. She's the only character who can swim. So there's, especially in the first level, there's a lot of swimming opportunities. So we can do that with her. And you can collect the coins as well. And you get 100 coins and you get an extra life. Even though it doesn't count that very well, as you'll see at the end of the video, you'll get an end of the level recap for the points that you're going to get here. You do have a hit meter seen in the upper left with the hearts. So this does have a lot of spaces you can go and search about, a lot of hidden areas. So that is kind of a fun, unique aspect. Once you understand the jumping, the movement, it goes pretty well. Takes a little bit, like you gotta figure out who goes in what spaces, but it's kind of fun to switch between these characters. And here's another thing that you can show off. Brain will have this penguin suit that you can use to sneak past groups of enemies. So we were able to get some extra stuff there, and I think we missed some extra stuff up there as well. But there's just so many areas where you can explore and find some fun stuff. And it's kind of fun switching between characters. It's an instant switch, so no going into a pause menu or anything like that. So you could be mid-action and switch your character to do whatever action you need. And then to help you get out of the water here, you'll see here in a moment, Gadget does have the highest jump. So that is helpful. He is the tallest character, and he also has the highest single jump. Brain can do this double jump here, as you'll see right here. So that's helpful for some areas. I really enjoyed this game. This was unexpectedly good, and I had fun covering this first level, if nothing else. And I was able to get into a little bit of the second level on my personal playthrough. And then the story, we kind of cut through the cutscene at the beginning, but there's a basic story around this, where the bad guys are afoot and all that. And you see the character, Gadget's boss, whose name I cannot remember, but Gadget has a boss, and he gives the directive to Gadget. And it's usually Brain and Penny who actually solve the case. But Gadget gets all the credit. And I believe further on in the game, I wasn't able to get that far, you're able to use more gadgets with Gadget. That's Gadget used a lot. But we were able to figure it out here, figure out our path forward here fairly easily. Some of these enemies take a couple of hits. A lot of people in purple suits. Boring guys in purple suits. Boring dumb guys in purple suits. But I guess this is kind of a parody on the James Bond movies and franchise. Because there's a lot of things doing parody of James Bond. Because that movie series is ripe for parody. But you got a strong girl character here in Penny. So that was really nice to see back in the 80s. And even then today, or even then as we're covering in 2001, it was good to see. And even then here in 2025, it's very nice to see. So that is good. And we're going to get our end of level recap. Looks like we got over 100 coins here. And we got that many points. So there's our end of level password. And then we're going to get our next mission for our next level. And that is the end of our gameplay here today. Our pros and cons list. This is a unique platformer. 3 characters with 3 different abilities. There is a tutorial to help us through that. I really like tutorial modes in games like this. And it fits the Inspector Gadget cartoon vibes and theme. Cons, it does have a password saved rather than a battery, and it kind of has below average graphics and music, and these enemies were dull. But I did give this a B, and it was right around the middle. So it was 42 out of 94, and I put this right below Backtrack, the first-person shooter, and one of our racing games, GT Advanced Championship Edition. And as always, the full list is in the video description. And our next game is Rampage Puzzle Attack. So that should be an interesting one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe.